I've got one here. I mean, a lot of people have heard of it. Some people might not, but I think you two have heard of it. The crying boy painting.
Yes, it was a very, very popular painting in the 90s, I believe.
I believe it was painted in 1950.
Yeah.
And basically, this painter would go about and he would find these boys who were sad and crying, and he would paint them. I mean, there's a lot that needs to be dug into about that. But
yeah.
Apparently, this boy, it was. Now, I don't know if I'm fully correct on the history of the boy, but it's something to do with his family. I don't know if they kind of like abandoned him, and he was put in an orphanage and nobody wanted to take him in, and he was really upset and he was crying, and this painter came along and asked if he could paint the boy. So he painted this picture of this kid, and there was so many of them like put out there, but every single person who has owned this paint and had it in their house, their business, has literally went through tragedy. Their business or house is burned down to a crisp, and the only thing that has been left in these places is that painting untouched by the flames. Now that is literally incredible. I found a couple of like things. So I've got here, a woman in Surrey lost her house to a fire 6 months after buying the painting. Two sisters in Kilburn had fires in their homes after buying a copy of the painting. One sister even claimed to have seen her painting sway back and forwards on the wall. A concerned woman on the Isle of Wight attempted to burn their painting without success, and then went on to suffer a run of bad luck. A gentleman in Nottingham, who passed the print of the painting, lost his home and his family were injured. A pizza parlour in Norfolk was destroyed, including every painting on its walls except for the crying boy. Now, literally, this like there's so many more. Like, if you looked it up, there are so many more people who have had this painting, and they've had serious tragic events happen, or they've literally had buildings burned down. The painting's the only thing that's left. I literally wasn't even gonna risk getting the picture and putting it on the stream. I didn't even want to do that because that's how, like, I mean, this guy literally, he had a print. It's not even the original. He had a copy of the painting, and look what happened.
So can I
do that?
Can I jump in on this?
Yeah.
So and now I don't know if this is a rumor, but when we were kids and we lived at Doxy, yeah, the lady next door, her house caught on fire.
It did.
And rumor has it she had one of those paintings in her house. Now, obviously, it's going to be like a mass-produced, like kind of situation.
500,000 paintings of that, I believe.
Yeah, and her house burnt down. I can quite distinctly remember being evacuated from our house because her house was on fire, and we all know what the houses in Doxy were like. Might as well be made of fucking cardboard.
I remember going in it when it was like the couple of days after, when it all calmed down, to help clean it with everybody else in the square.
I remember.
Possess haunted paintings.
Yep.
So
true.
But if you don't know it's haunted.
It's so mad how something can have, like, literally even having a copy of a print can cause that kind of damage. Like, not even an original. But it reminds me of, everyone will know who Zach Bagans is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Ghost Adventures. And everyone will remember when he brought out Demon House.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I remember.
You know where I'm going with this, Kim.
I do.
I tried to play Demon House because I loved watching his content, and I tried to play it, and it would not play. It would jump back and jump back and jump back, and I just didn't understand why it would not let me play it. It would skip ahead, then it would jump back, and I'm like, what the fuck's happening? So in the end, I was just like, right, I've had 20 minutes of this. I'm done. I'm turning off. Couldn't even watch it. So I walk in my kitchen, and no, did you come over that day? Was that when you came over?
I was at your house because we were trying to watch it together. Because I'd seen it and it kept crashing. It kept crashing for me.
That was the one. I was just like, yeah, I've had enough. It's not playing. I don't understand why it's jumping
I was
back.
watching it. It was doing the same thing to me as well, yeah, because we were all going to watch it, weren't we?
And I remember having a conversation with Kim, and I was just like, oh yeah, whatever. And we were literally just talking about it. We were just talking about it, and all we heard, there was nobody in my house. Nobody, just me and Kim. And we were stood and we were just having a chat, and all we heard was the loudest, deepest growl.
Yeah.
Like a growl, and me and Kim were like, just looked at each other like, did you hear that? She's like, I heard that, yeah. I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, it scared us so bad. And I never really had any problems in the house. Like, not really. And I was like, yeah, I'm never speaking of it again. And then I think it was like days later, I was in the kitchen just like making food. On the phone it came, and we started talking about Demon House. I'm kind of stood, and my bench is in front of me, and my door was like right here, and I could see straight through to my dining room. And I'm just stood there, I'm just talking to Kim, and I just see this man. Now this one is called the Invisible Man. That's what I call him, because I could see right through him, but I could also see he was wearing like jeans and this like striped top.
Right.
And he just kind of like walked really fast through, like straight at me, and I was like, oh my god. And Kim was like, what? I went, I thought someone was in my house. I've literally just seen a man like dart towards me from the door halfway across my dining room, just disappeared.
Yeah.
Completely disappeared, nothing else there. And I was just like, what the fuck was that? Literally, what the fuck was that? So I don't know what that was, but whenever we would talk about that program and what it entailed and stuff like that, shit would happen.
Yeah, creepy shit would happen.
Yeah, we just literally stopped. We stopped it. I wasn't going to watch any more of that. I wasn't going to talk about any more of that. When you've literally got something growling in your house. It was, and even phone calls after that. We'd hear like growling down phone calls, and so much interference in phone calls. Yet we'd never had any of that before.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrifying. That literally,
I mean,
like something like that. It's just so strange, but they say, you know,
Yeah.
they feed off electrical energy, don't they? So.
Well, I'm not a big fan of like Zach Bagans, but some of his stuff I think is a bit fake. But
Yeah,
the
I think
Demon
he
House
overact
isn't
sometimes.
fake.
Yeah, well, they do, don't they?
But the Demon House isn't fake.
Yeah.
You know, you can feel the energy. And I mean, when everyone started to watch that, the Demon House, I remember there was lots of people saying that it was being a bit funny when they tried to watch it. And I was trying to watch it, and I was like, "Is something wrong?" I wonder if it was something wrong with the broadcast, or it was people's houses, or I don't know. But it wasn't the best. Like,
everyone said like people who watched it, they had problems in the house, stuff like that. I think they eventually actually took it down.
I was going to say, I believe it's been taken down.
Yeah. It's.
He also demolished the house.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I vaguely remember I remember when he bought it and he did like a show in it, but I didn't get to watch Demon House, and I'm actually glad I didn't, because I don't want anything to do with anything like that, to be honest.
What didn't he have, like, when he visited it before, like, he bought it or anything? When people were living there, it was like full of, they had like creepy ornaments and like dragons, and he was like, oh, you know, this energy's bad and blah blah blah, and it's like, it's got nothing to do with what you've got in your house. It's not going to attract any demons or ghosts unless it's come from somebody else.
Just because you've got like skulls and dragons in your house doesn't mean you're going to attract shit like that. No.
Exactly.
My house has skulls, and to be fair, there's nothing bad in my house.
It's attachments.
Yeah, they get
form attachments. They can form attachments to objects. They can form attachments to people. It's just how it goes. Form attachments to people, objects, places.
Yep.
Sometimes they can literally just wander in an area. It can be a street, and they can wander within that area, and everyone will experience the same kind of things. So it doesn't necessarily mean just because you have spooky kind of shit in your house that you're going to start getting ghosts. It's not how things work.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
unless you've got
possessed. Have you ever like had anybody tap you? Or, I don't mean in a sex way, Sam. I saw your face. Not in a sex way. I don't mean like, where did the ghost touch you? I mean, like, has anyone like felt a ghost?
Sex with a ghost?
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately.
I had a man crawl up us when I was younger, and it wasn't.
I'm sorry, what? You had
Not funny. I woke up, right? I was only little because I had a dummy. And I just remember this man with a hat on, or this thing crawling up the bed onto us. And I don't know what it was. Maybe it was sleep paralysis. I don't know, but it was horrific. But then I opened my eyes and I seen there was somebody standing at the window, like as if that was a kitchen in front, washing dishes and stuff. But my mum swears there was nobody there.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I've had it a couple of times. I don't necessarily like it. There's always one, like, out the many, there's always one that sticks in my mind is the house Mum and Dad live in now. My bedroom. I had loads of shit. Like, you know, Mum and Dad's house is like a fucking portal of spirits.
Oh,
if you want to experience something ghosty, go to my mother and father's house. Not literally, don't do that. But, like, their house is like, I experienced probably the most paranormal stuff the whole of my life living there. But we had like this tall cabin bed and it was like big wood legs and then the bed was at the top. And I was kind of on like this little bed at the bottom. And I was laying in bed one night and Kate was above me. And I was laying on my bed and I always had this thing where I'd like lie and I'd put my hand under my pillow. So I'm laying on my hand like this. And I just kind of lay down. I'd literally just lay down. And the room was dark and I don't like sleeping in full darkness. It's always been, my dad's like, they can't see you when it's dark. I'm like, Dad, they're ghosts. They can see everything. I'm not safe in the dark. It's more that I can't see them. So I'm laying like this and I literally, you felt ice.
Yeah.
It's just colder than ice. And it's literally, all I felt was like someone grab hold of my hand, like tight and pull. And my hand just went like that, and I dragged it back, and I fucking screamed. And my mum and dad were like, what the hell is wrong? I'm like, I've literally just felt a cold hand grab my hand and pull. And to this day, I will not put my hand under the pillow. I have it here. And if I do have it under the pillow, it's like on the side.
Yeah. That's how I sleep. I literally sleep with my hand under the pillow, right? Mm-hmm. But my headboard's there, so if they're going to get us, they're going to get us through my mattress. But
I won't sleep at the edge of my bed anymore. There was a time, I think it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks every night for 2 weeks. And one of the weeks I'd actually went on holiday and I was staying in a hotel. And I was laying in my bed and I was laying like that. And I never had a problem. I had my hand there, like on the side after that. But I never had a problem lying at the edge of the bed. And I was laying at the edge of the bed and I opened my eyes and there was just this black shadow right in my face. And all I could see was like a red hairband or a bow. I could definitely see the red. And that happened every night for 2 weeks, even in a hotel. So I won't even sleep. I'll sleep back from the edge with my hand like this. I've got the blanket under my feet and under my side. And I'm like this. I don't like having me back to the bed either. It after all that, it freaks me out. I just won't do it. It's like, if you have a blanket, ghosts can't get you. You are safe.
Don't put your feet at the end of the bed.
No, because demons touch your toes.
I've got two for you. So obviously the one when I was a little girl and the Pink Witch.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, think of her as the Pink Witch.
I remember that, the Pink Witch.
Yes, I remember the Pink Witch.
Mm-hmm. So I was about 3, 4 maybe. And I wasn't very well and I was lying in Mum's bed. And my mum said, all I shouldn't remember is me screaming, Mum, Mum, Mum. And me saying there was a Pink Witch floating next to my bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, honestly, it was like she was sat with her legs crossed and she was just hovering in the air. I can still vividly remember it.
Was she good witch? Was she a bad witch?
I don't know. She was very pink.
If she's pink, to be good.
Yeah.
But,
my second one is similar to Amanda's story of the person being down by your bed. So when I lived in Farringdon, my lovely little haunted house, I was lying in bed and I was awake, and I got that joyous feeling of somebody watching us.
Uh-huh.
And I was a single Pringle at that point, so I was by myself. I'm a single Pringle now. So, yeah. Just forever alone.
You just need 20 Hamish cows because you like cows.
All you need,
Just need the cows.
Island.
Yes, so I had the feeling that somebody was looking at us. So I sleep with my arm, like my elbow under the pillow, so that will be like touching where the headboard is.
Yeah.
And I have my arm, and I was lying like that, and I opened my eyes, and there was a woman, in my face, screaming.
Oh my god.
Screaming. And that happened on and off for about 3 months. Not every night. I could go a week or two and it wouldn't happen, and then it would happen 3 nights in a row. But that was, and then I started dreaming about this person.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm not going to say who it is because this person is a missing person.
Yeah.
So
This person's a missing person.
it's a missing person.
I remember.
No,
that.
I'm not gonna say the name on stream. I'll tell you after stream because I don't want people thinking like, oh well, what if it's true? What if this? Because I don't know. I think it's probably just dreaming.
Yeah.
But still, anyway, this person, this woman, I would dream that she was in almost like a. Have you seen like an old pottery factory where they've got the big kilns?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was in there. She was in the corner of a room. She had like white, almost like boy shorts. You know, like women's underwear, the boy shorts.
Yeah.
And a white vest on.
Bloomers.
Eh?
Kind of like bloomers.
No, you know, like
Bloomers.
like the shorts. What like I wear them now? Like boy shorts, like underwear.
Oh,
Yeah, like pants almost.
aye.
Yeah, but full, like you know what I mean, like full cotton, not lacy shit. Them, and she had a white vest on, and she had chains around her wrist, and like then they were attached to the ones on her ankles, and she was cut to bits and she was scratched to bits, and she was crying and crying and crying and crying, and that's all I would see. Honestly, it was like it went on for ages, and I've never had this dream for so long. But the me opening my eyes and her being screaming in my face, that was 100% not a dream.
Think it was her trying to like tell you to help her.
I don't know because like I did try to search the area of around where this person had gone missing, and I couldn't find any buildings like that in that area. So I kind of thought, well, that's probably just me having it in the back of my mind and just dreaming about it.
Maybe it's in a different area.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Oh, that must be so
Let's have a look. Messages.
I know.
Oh, that's awful. Though.
It is. It's horrible.
I bet. It's not nice at all, is it? It's like Amelia's the same though. She got like a sixth sense type of thing. She can see like our auras and stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's amazing. Like I was telling Chris, I was like, it's absolutely nuts.
I mean, it's mad how spot on this bitch was.
There.
I'm saying it's mad how spot on she was about it.
Yeah. Oh, it was brilliant. And like how she was like probably looking at us like, do you know what I mean? I was like, wow.
It's just looking into your soul, isn't it?
It was so strange. Bloody hell. Go on then, Sam, what you got for us?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Are you out?
I'm joking. When I was younger, around the same time as that, I had that person crawl on my bed. I had that person, somebody with high heels on, kicking me feet.
Oh my god.
And they kept dragging the covers and kicking me feet with these high heels. Oh, it was horrendous. Ever since, even now, if I'm in the bed and I get feeling a bit creeped out, I like have my feet tucked under the blanket.
I sleep like that too.
I would never have my feet exposed to any blankets. And not a lot scares us, but that and people chasing us scare the shit out of us. I just can't. It's just a fear of mine.
Yeah.
I'm
not surprised.
Not
fucking terrifying. Jess?
I'm like that. I've got to have my feet tucked.
No,
Chris,
protect you from demons.
Honestly, I nearly cried. I'm like, oh, will you just stop? He's like, I thought you didn't get scared. I was like, well, I do with that.
Oh.
It is creepy. Like, I've got to have my feet tucked in.
My butt was like this. Well, honestly, yeah, it's honest. It is creepy, but things that happen to people, at least we believe in it though. And we've
Yeah.
seen things when we were ghost hunting in Usher College. We've seen things, we heard things.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So-
Do you remember we went into the pool bit and there was the music, but there was nobody there? There was like a church choir, but there's no
something
bill.
about that I said when I was there. I said there's something about this pool.
Mhm.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you now, something bad happened in this pool.
Right, there's a body in it. Honest, I bet you when the thing hit, there's a body in it.
Or at least somebody had drowned in it, maybe at some point.
Yeah.
But I remember, do you remember sitting in the hallway and Kaz had kind of pulled out our witchy bits, and we were just, I was just sat there, like just sat chilled, and I just had this really uneasy feeling. You're like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel right. And then something touched my hand, and I fucking freaked out. I was like, what the fuck was that? Something just touched me.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it didn't. I was like, yeah, it fucking did. But that college was terrifying. But you know, we're referring to a place that we may or may not have entered without permission. Maybe we don't know. It might not be. It could be anything. But we went to a place and it was scary as hell.
I mean, we didn't run away. We heard things, and like most ghost hunters would run, we just stood there and listened, and then went towards the noise.
To be honest, I kind of froze when that thing touched my hand. I was just like, because I kept looking down that hallway and it was so dark, and I kept feeling like there was something there, and I was just like, there's something over here, and I don't like it, and it doesn't feel good. And a lot of the stuff we found was just like that shit should have been burnt and dealt with, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
That was like, it was really creepy.
I'm sad I didn't get to come.
Oh, Kim, I wish you could have. It would have been amazing.
I think I may have been pregnant at the time.
You might have been, yeah.
I think that's why I didn't show up.
Well, Elaine used to come, and
it
was all quiet once, right? And we were just walking, and all we heard is this massive, like, loud fart. And I turned around, we all jumped and turned around, and Elaine was standing there like, what? So after that, because every time we went out, she'd fart. We were like, oh, you phantom fart, and we're like, ghost, if there's anything here. Make Elaine fart.
The only thing that's hard in here is her ass.
She used to fart all the time. Honest to God, that's all she did. Scare them away.
Thing is, Sam, if you move closer to me and you can fuck off out and do live like ghosts. There's graveyards and things. We can go out and we can do live streams of like haunted. I will fucking buy an EMF detector. I will do it, and me and you will go ghost hunting.
Yeah,
and we'll just live stream it on here. It'll be so cool.
You know what? The ghost apps are the best. They really are. They're dead good. Like what we've got.
If you have the Necrophonic app,
and
we use that because I don't like the and that cuts all that out. So if you have the Necrophonic, and I'll get the EMF detector, and we'll just fuck off out, and we'll just like do some shit.
Yeah, find some scary places like abandoned buildings and stuff and look.
Live ghost hunting.
Yeah, where you coming? Move down as well.
No, thank you. I'll stay where I am.
He wants to move up to Scotland.
Yeah, I want to move to Scotland.
Right.
You want with a kilt with the on?
I have 2 stories left.
Okay.
Come on, then.
Give you the option. So we have The Boy in the Bridges. Or
Right.
The Call of a Child.
The Call of the Child.
The Call of the Child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So The Call of the Child actually only happened maybe a month or 2 ago.
Oh, really?
So I don't sleep very well, like ever. Like at this point, I'm not even tired. It's probably about 2:30 in the morning, and I'm just like, I can't sleep. Alex is fucking snoring and babbling next to me, and I'm like, I want a cup of tea. So I'm like, right, I'm gonna go downstairs, and just for reference, I live in a 3-story house. So you've got bottom floor, middle, and then my bedroom. So I'm just toddling down the stairs, literally get about 3 stairs down, and I'm literally here, and my banister's here, and I'm 3 stairs down, and all I hear is, Mom? And I just go, Now, just for reference, my children were fucking out. They were asleep. My camera went out focus for a second again.
Yeah.
They were sound asleep. No noise. And it didn't sound like my kids. Now, if you know anything, you do not answer unless you know it's your kids. I mean, but even still, some people hide. I understand. But you do not answer to, Ma'am, because is it a ghost child? Is it a demon? I kind of put them the same. And I just went,
What?
nope. And I fucking turned my ass back around, went up them stairs, shut the door, and I sat in bed like this. And I was like, nah, not happening. I don't do ghost children. I do not. And it's not very often.
Answered.
I was totally off guard, and I knew it wasn't the kids because they were sound asleep.
Mm.
And it caught me off guard because things don't really happen in this house that often. When they do, they freak the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And like today, I rang Kim because I was in the house on my own. Alex had left, and he had to be somewhere for 1 o'clock. And I'm sat there and I'm like, it's fucking 20 to 1. Why is he wondering? Why is he going from? It sounded like he was coming in my office, like here. The bathroom's like there. So it sounded like he was going from the bathroom to my office, back to the bathroom to my office, but in between shutting the bathroom door, like properly connecting and shutting it. And then go like this with a lock, and then open it and doing it again. And then I heard stairs and I thought, he's probably got the toilet and left. So about 5-6 minutes later, I'm sat there, just drawing me little pictures on the bed. And I hear the bathroom door open, close, lock. Click, 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 click. Open, close, click, 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 click. Open, close, open, close, open, close, click, 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 click. And I'm like, this is freaking the shit out of me. And I'm like, you better pack it in. I mean it. I've had enough. Stop it. And Frankie was like, hey, so what are you doing? And she's like, oh, not much. I was like, yeah, just drawing some pictures, but there's some creepy shit going on in my house. I want to ring you in case I die. She's like, well, go check it out. And I'm like, no, I'm not checking it out.
You phone camera.
And she said that. She went, but I'll FaceTime you, and you'll be fine. And what the fuck are you gonna do? You're miles away. She went, but I'll be able to see. I'm like, what? So I'm walking down to the camera, and I'm just like, hello, and like, are you gonna stop? And I just kind of like, my window's open like a tiny bit, but even with the window open, and even if the door was, it would just kind of tap. This door was fully fucking closing, opening, closing, opening, the lock like this, and wind does not do that. And I was just like, you better fuck off. Like, I like the stories I have to tell. I like spooky shit. I literally watch it when I go to bed every night, like Ben and Lainey. I watch them pretty much every night. I like that kind of shit. But I don't want it. Go away. I'll read other people's stories. Don't want any of my own.
You want other people to suffer so you can just enjoy the fun.
Well, yeah.
I must admit, I think that little video chat after you decided that you weren't going to die because of the ghost was literally probably one of the funniest video chats I've had in a long time. Especially with Ebony's Victoria's Secret perfume.
What?
It's got the most unfortunate name. So she was getting sorted because obviously she's going to her dad's this weekend. So
right.
She was going to pop to the Easter fair with me at the school today first, and then go to her dad's. So she was getting sorted, and she was spraying her perfume. And I was like, oh my god, Ebony, you smell like a baby hooker. Like, it is so strong. What is that?
Baby hooker.
And she was like, oh, it's this, Mum. And she showed us Victoria's Secret. Now, please tell me what you think this sounds like. Velvet Petal.
Yeah.
Do you think that sounds like a euphemism for your vagina?
Yeah.
It's a vagina.
But
what
Amanda
missed today. Velvet Petal.
Yeah, see, now Amanda said that this afternoon, but she said Velvet Pebble. I was like, no, no.
It's like an Summer story.
I said Velvet Pedal.
Oh, there you go. Even worse.
It's the social anxiety kicking in. We were also talking about autism. We were talking about autism, and obviously, I have children with autism. Kim, you're currently putting Amelia through. It's very clear Amelia probably does have autism. Sam, you've got the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
And my kind of thing was, it's so strange that our children have these problems, but none of us. And
Yeah.
what I was meant to say was, well, one of us must be autistic, surely. But what came out of my anxiety-ridden mouth was, well, one of us must be autistic. So,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, I think I've just clarified who.
Yeah.
My mouth gets me in so much trouble, and not in that way, but it get your mind out the gutter. No, honestly, it gets me in so much trouble. Like, even at work, I can't pronounce it sometimes.
Your fucking mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, Will Smith.
Will Smith, that bitch. Honestly, it does. I can't speak
Scary.
sometimes, and it's literally the anxiety. Social
Yeah.
anxiety absolutely destroys your brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It does.
Or maybe
I think
have
lockdown is like a cause of so many people's like social anxiety. Honest to God.
yeah, it is a shit. It is a shit thing. Like, it does suck.
My brain's broken off social anxiety and COVID, so that's fun.
Oh god, Rona.
I haven't had it yet. I must be immune.
I haven't tested positive yet, but I think I've had it.
I've had it twice.
I think
I haven't had it. Nah.
I think I had it a couple of years ago, and I think I had it around Christmas time.
Well,
I'm the only one in my house who hasn't.
yous both know where it's done to my speech. It is terrible. Like, it's the thought process of it. Like, it doesn't compute from my brain to my mouth. So I know what in my mind. I know what I want to say, but what comes out of my mouth is completely different. Like the other day, I was trying to tell Mum I'd put an inhaler on our bedside cabinet, and I says to her, "Mum, I've put your air fryer on your bedside table."
Cookie says I'm nuts.
Why
When you wake up,
you
you
can have nugs in bed.
Forget what the fridge is called. Call it the chili box.
Deep fry your pants.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to have.
Well, I always call things didgeridoos or that thingy-my-bob.
Yeah.
Or that doofer.
Uh-huh.
That's a thing. I think that's a woman thing.
You know that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it all
Chris
the
is like-
time. Alex is like, "Fuck you talking about, you mad woman?" I'm like, you know what I mean. You know, but you know exactly what I mean. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I mean. And he's just like, "Fuck you talking about?" And I'm just like, oh man.
Come on. You've been with us long enough. You should know what I'm talking about. You know the didgeridoo, the thingy me bob.
Yeah, that
You mean me bob?
thing. Oh god, I just got a light in my eye. Didn't know what that was. Because all the lights, I've got so many lights around me at the minute, honestly.
No, it's though, Amanda.
What?
Do you know when you talk about Alex,
Yeah.
you switch into his accent and
Do
you
I?
talk like Alex?
Do I?
Yeah.
Like,
Go on that road.
that's not a scarf.
That's not a scarf.
That's not a scarf.
That's just,
No.
ah.
Oh god.
You though, honest, you do a really good impression.
Because I'm so cool.
Also,
Duh.
just
Stop.
fun thing for everybody to know, when Amanda is annoyed and she gets really, really angry, she sounds like Cartman from South Park.
Just
Right.
cow.
I don't get angry. I am fucking calm as a koala. Right.
Yeah, right. A koala with rabies, maybe.
Have you seen an angry koala? I saw a guy be like,
The cute.
"G'day, mate. You can't be on the road." So like that. He goes up to it, right? Come on, you can't be on the road. And he goes to move it, and the koala's like this, and he goes, "Her."
I swear.
I'm an angry little bear. Don't touch me. And he's just like, "Come on, mate. Come on, mate." And I'm just like, "Aw."
I'd be like, oh, come here, you midget.
Come here, you fluffy little fuck bugger. You know what I mean?
Fuck you, man. What do you do with koalas?
I'm raising my hand. I can't see us. Are you ready
Hello.
for the question?
Go for
Yep.
it.
Amanda,
Yes.
why is your Australian koala sound like an English gentleman?
I don't know. Right. This is the thing. I used to be on point with accents, and then I fucking moved down here. I live in Yorkshire, by the way. I moved down here, and I just can't do it anymore.
It's all Yorkshire pudding, Yorkshire tea, and fucking farms.
It is indeed. You bet you can smell horse shit all day long. No offense, just joking.
Do you know what?
It's a nice...
There's a cow field at the top, and sometimes you can smell cow shit.
Yeah.
And you never get used to it. And some people are like, oh, smell of a good morning, that. And I'm like,
what the hell's on your chest?
Arsehole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy that smell.
I quite get what you mean.
Never get used to it.
I get what you mean because I live next to the farm, so
So
hot days,
gross.
nice.
I still haven't seen a fox.
You know what? Oh, I did when I used to live in the bottom. So cute, but he used to go on a night. I was like, I looked out the window, and he's this little fox going. And another one.
You know what the funny thing is, Sam? When you make a loud noise, your sound cuts out. So all you see is, we have a fox, and it goes.
No, do you know why? Because I've got like auto suppression thing on me thing.
Yeah.
Well, I meant to, but I don't know how to work it. I'm not really technical.
Mine. They annoy the chickens all the time.
My hair. Done. It was just annoying me. It was going all pissed. Do we have any more ghost stories?
No,
I have nothing.
Random chat now, aren't we?
We have. We
random the random bullshit of life.
We've spiraled.
Out of control.
Off topic.
Pretty much. But yeah, my accents used to be like fucking great. But now I just get mistaken for being from Newcastle, which I am not. It is different than Sunderland, just to educate everyone out there. Newcastle is a different place to Sunderland. We are not Geordies. It's different. I know to you we sound similar, but also other people think I sound Irish, and I am also not Irish, even though that'd be pretty cool.
We're Irish, but we're not. We're English.
I had somebody who once thought for 3 years I was Irish. And I was talking one day and he went, why do you sound like a Geordie? I went, well, I'm not a Geordie, I'm from Sunderland. And he went, I thought you were Irish. Like, I've known you 3 years and you thought I was Irish?
It's like Ebony. Ebony meets thinks she's Japanese.
Oh
yeah,
God,
she definitely is.
Japanese.
Me too. Such a cool language.
I want to learn Japanese and Korean.
I wanted to learn Russian until Putin started being an arsehole.
Yeah,
No, don't.
I did as well, but after that,
just not Putin.
After that, I was like, no.
Yeah, I struggle to speak English.
Yeah, struggle to speak English more days. Never mind another language.
I know.
I think we clarified that we can't really speak very well.
Yeah.
I think I have definitely tonight on this stream clarified that words do not come out my mouth the way they're meant to. Think do I have teeth in my mouth? I do.
Mm-hmm. I keep asking Chris to learn Welsh with us because he doesn't really know a lot, even though he's Welsh. He does know a lot of words, and I want him to learn Hunter some because obviously he's Chris's only English child that doesn't speak Welsh, so he's got a northeast. What?
Does he? Why did you just like go? Can we? That's Welsh, right?
No, like the Welsh language.
The language.
What's it? I sound like a Scouse. I can't do it, or I sound like Indian or something.
I used to be so good. I can't do Welsh anymore.
I can't do accents.
I can't. Chris is dead good. I'm crap. I sound like an idiot. I just sound like I'm having a panic attack.
Someone just said, top right lady, cute though. I don't know what's cute, but cute though.
Oh, look at the little cheeks.
Cute though.
Right. You're top left, Amanda?
Yeah, I said top right.
Oh, Amanda. Oh, Kim, you're so cute. Mm.
No, Sam, you're top right.
You?
What?
It's
you. I'm not cute. Thank you, though. I thought they were talking to you.
I don't know if he means like. I don't know when he put that or what he saw, but.
It's got a cute face, Amanda.
But yeah, Welsh. I used to be really good at accents, and I can't do them anymore now.
Nah. I can't. The kids are Mexico.
Charlie talked it out of me.
Charlie talks Wenglish. He's like Welsh.
What?
He talks Welsh like English because you've got Chris who's Welsh, and his words are like a lot different to mine sometimes, and then mine are like you were borderline just northeast accent, and then there's Hunter who's trying to talk, but he just talks Chinese. He talks like a minion. I think I had sex with a minion, and that's where Hunter came from because he talks a bit babu, like a wabu, and I'm just like, okay, let's learn you some real words.
Yeah.
That
He's just like
100% cute. I don't know. Sorry.
You okay?
100% true. Has just said Scousers are difficult to understand though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. It's the difficult
Yeah.
one.
They sound like chickens to me. No offense to Scouse. I literally can't understand a word.
I can't. I'm sorry. It's not for me. Everyone has a preference. There's nothing necessarily wrong with you as a person. I just really don't like your accent.
Yeah.
But people don't like my accent, and some people
Do you know
actually
what?
love my accent, and I don't know why.
Do you know what accent I love apart from like Scottish and Irish? And I
What?
don't know why it gets us every time. You know, like proper farmer. I love a
Really?
proper farmer accent. I really do.
Roar, need to oil me tractor.
A war. I like Russian. You know, like
Not
when
like
Russian
that.
people speak English and they're like, "Oh, hello, pretty lady," and I'm like, "Oh,
That is not Russian.
you know, never they speak English, but like the way they say it."
Yes, I know
And I'm
what
just
you mean.
like, George
Is that
dropped
really
on the
good for
floor.
you? Oh,
Yeah.
not for me. I like a very well-spoken man.
Yeah.
Very well-spoken man, I do. Or Irish.
Yeah.
I like Irish.
American. I absolutely
Oh,
fucking
I
drool.
hate
American.
I
American
hate
accent,
American accents.
slightly southern, you know what I mean? Slightly southern. I kind of like it. Like, you can fucking take me on your farm any day, my boy.
Nah.
I tell you what I don't like. London accents.
I love London. That's what I mean. Like a well-spoken man, like
No,
high-end London.
It's the
You know
hot.
Tom Hardy.
Like,
I
don't
love
know.
I love a Cockney accent. I cannot stand an Essex accent.
Not keen on Essex accent, no. I used to when I was younger. I used to really like it, not now.
I love a proper like Cockney accent,
no.
not an Essex accent.
No.
Like,
Don't- Scottish. Like nice Scottish, not the Glaswegian stuff. You know, the ones you can understand. Because some of them,
Some of them
like,
really thick. I quite
look at
like,
that.
if you had to pick a celebrity, YouTuber, anything like that with a voice where you just go, you don't necessarily have to be attracted to the person, but if you're just kind of like, oh, you've got like a really nice voice, like I
James
listen to you
McAvoy.
all day. Who would you pick? Who's your top three?
James McAvoy, Gerard Butler,
Oh, Gerard Butler.
and Jamie Dornan. In
Okay.
Irish, so not doing his Mr. Greer shit. He's proper like born with accent.
Right, Sam.
Tom Hardy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Terrible. He's like a Russian mafia. He's got a band.
Sam likes
and then
a bit of the Rush. Okay.
oh, no. It's because he can growl, and he's just like, oh. And my third one was Gerard Butler. I love his voice. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Singing.
Mine is gonna have to be, so I like American. I really like Markiplier's voice. It's deep, slightly southern. I like his voice.
Yeah.
Easy on the eye too. Then I would say Henry Cavill.
Forgot about Henry Cavill.
Cavill, he has his voice is so like posh and nice, and he's very well spoken, and he's very well put together, and I could listen to him talk all day. And I think if I had to pick a third one, Tom Hardy's got to be up there. He's got a nice voice as well. Yeah, got to be up there for Tom Hardy. I do like a bit of Irish, but Tom Hardy, yeah.
Amanda.
What?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, kind of. He's got a nice voice.
Fucking Negan.
Yeah.
Negan. Oh my god. I used to absolutely buzz over him like a long time ago. It's the voice, and what is it that he says? Oh my god, what is the phrase that he said? And he
Little big, let me in.
No, not that one.
Which one?
Oh, that's the one. Alex does it perfect, and he just goes, well, shit.
Yes.
It's just, I am yours. Take me
I've-
away.
I'm not a Walking Dead person. I've never seen Walking Dead. I like him from Supernatural days.
Get her off. Get her off.
Just leave. Just leave.
Just get out. We don't know who you are. You're no longer our
Not
sister.
for me.
Oh, that's another thing that we haven't even actually disclosed in this podcast. We are all sisters.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We are related.
We are all related. We are all full
We all-
blood.
Fell out of the same lady.
Yes. We will not
What?
disclose who is the oldest and who is the youngest, but we're all
Oh, let's
sisters.
not then. I've just already said I'm the oldest.
Oh, well, Sam's the oldest.
Yourselves, who you want to say think is the youngest?
Yeah.
I'm the middle.
And then there's me. I'm the baby, but I am like, I won't say how old I am, but I'm in my 20s.
She's really fucking old. She's not in her 20s. She's a lot older than 20.
Look, she's had so much Botox. Honest to
Back
God,
in
don't
my
believe how.
day, I've never had look. Full movement of me face. While we're on the talking of cosmetic surgery on the face, have we seen the new thing that all the ladies are getting now? Each to your own if you want to get cosmetic surgery. I am totally fine with that. There is nothing wrong with it. But please tell me why everybody's getting their eyebrows so they look like Spock.
I don't know, it is so weird.
Literally eyebrows. Do this.
Really?
It is called the Fox Lash Lift, ladies. Google it. Please Google it right now so you can see what the Fox Lash Lift.
Hold on.
Fox Lash Lift. Why was it so hard to say? I think my mouth just kind of went. Nope.
It's lash lift.
Not today.
It's not even that. Sorry, it's Fox Eye Lift.
Is this it?
No, Fox Eye Lift.
Oh, eye lift.
Lift, yeah.
Eye lift. Hold on. You said lash.
I know.
Is it
Brain's not working. It's late.